Hi, I'm Rick Hay, the Superfoodist. I'm going to make now a perfect, decadent, healthy dessert that's going to keep you full and not hamper your weight management campaign. This is a wonderful one. It's going to be really nutrient dense, as always, and I'm going to use some super greens in it as well that are going to be hidden by my raw cacao and my chocolate protein powder. That's plant-based as well. So first of all, starting with some of my favourites, which are raspberries. Love raspberries. You can use frozen ones. They're rich in vitamin C. They're also lovely immune boosters. So I'm going to give you a decadent dessert that also is going to boost your immunity. So a few raspberries, and then to that I want to add a little bit of rice milk. Now if you're going to do rice milk, make sure it's unsweetened, because we don't want to have a lot of sugar in our decadent healthy dessert. We want the decadence without the extra sugar. So just a little bit of that, a little splash of that, and then we're done. And to that I want to add a teaspoon of superfood fig powder. Now the reason I'm using fig powder, and this one in particular, is it's got obviously the figs in there, but also some cinnamon, raspberries, blueberry powder, etc. And the cinnamon helps regulate the blood sugar level, and the fig powder is wonderful for regularity and is packed full of nutrients, vitamins and minerals. So I'm just going to add a teaspoon of that in there. Next comes a teaspoon of organic, unsweetened Greek yogurt. Now you've got to be careful with yogurt. Actually, I'm going to do a couple of teaspoons. If you go for a yogurt that's highly sweetened, highly processed, you're going to defeat the purpose of your healthy dessert. It's going to be too high in sugar. It's going to have all nasties in it. Also, you don't need to go for a low-fat variety, because often they have extra sweeteners in them, again defeating the purpose of our decadent dessert. Now to this I want to add a teaspoon of Manuka honey. I love Manuka. It's one of the best antiviral, antimicrobial, antifungal agents that I know of. I use it an awful lot, particularly useful if you suffer from mouth ulcers. Really love Manuka. Just be careful if you're purchasing it, make sure it has a unique Manuka factor of 10 plus. I think that's what you need it to really get the benefits. So a teaspoon of that in there, and then you're ready to go almost, except for a teaspoon of plant-based protein. Just one dessert spoon or 1 tablespoon of this is all I'm going to need, and I've gone for a chocolate variety. Actually, let's be decadent and add in 2 tablespoons. So, lid goes on. Notice this doesn't have much liquid in it at all, because I want it to be smooth like a dessert. Oh, one thing, almost forgot. I've got to add in extra chia seeds, because these chia seeds are wonderful, rich in essential fatty acids. 2 or 3 teaspoons of these, and they expand in the liquid to give you a greater feeling of fullness and to increase the fibre density of your decadent chocolate dessert. Stay with me, because there's something extra special coming at the end as well. So we pop that on. Now this is perfect after dinner. It's going to save you from having some biscuits, some naughty chocolate, or some crisp when you get that craving after you've had your dinner. Pop that into a small bowl or into a little glass like I've done. You can see the consistency there, nice and thick, and on the top comes the best part. I've got some raw organic cacao. It's not cocoa, it's cacao. Now cacao is unsweetened, unprocessed cocoa. It's antioxidant dense, going to give you that chocolate taste, but without all the negatives of regular chocolate or cocoa that's got the milk and the sugars added. So a little bit of that in the top, and then you have your decadent, healthy chocolate treat that will not affect your weight management goals. Bon appetit.